Welcome in to our reading. We are doing the shadow work reading for love, you versus them. I'm spirit led, cornbread fed. Y'all know I am in the South. Y'all, how y'all doing? I hope you are well. Um, yeah, uncovering parts of us that we've been repressing in the relationship or hiding from ourselves, right? That's what shadow work is, actually breaking it down so we can move forward. It's no circumstance that we are doing this reading during the last quarter moon. Today is the last quarter moon, and the last quarter moon is all about uh, deep attachments and letting small things hold you back and the transition. And you might be feeling a little impulsive around this time, ready to let some stuff go and just let God. But right now spirit is saying that we make sure that we wise, right? And that we focus on the growth and not just not we just not going off of feelings or being triggered. That's what the shadow work is usually, is things that we've been hiding or repressing because of misunderstandings or just not being accepted or not feeling love or just being arrogant or afraid to love. But we go deep dive into it. I'm gonna pull on you and I'm gonna pull on your partner. Um, yeah, today is a 7 day. It's all about uncovering secrets, right? Inner secrets, though. These are things that are within you or within your partner that may be holding you guys back. So we definitely don't want to be held back. Shadow work is usually reflected in the root chakra. The root chakra, of course, that's the basis, that's the beginning, right? It's usually um, it's usually to help us be efficient, to give us ambition, right? And right now, I feel like in relationships, we feeling like unstable or we feeling like lack of purpose. Like, what? Why are we even doing this, right? Because sometimes we just can't help but to love, right? So you just got to accept yourself. You know, it helps to write things down. Like if you can't express yourself in a manner to where you can get it all out, or you can even feel comfortable enough to talk face to face. Sometimes you just gotta write it down, right? Just write it down. I feel like not even a feeling. Really, this time, this with this planetary alignment, you've been feeling like it's a painful sacrifice to pay. Is love worth it? Right? Is love worth it? I know a lot of y'all feel like you want to leave some stuff behind, and so you looking for any little thing, the small thing, any little small thing. But is that gonna be for your greater good? So we're gonna get down to it. We're gonna do this shadow work, love reading, and hopefully within the next couple of days you can get what you deserve. You can get the results that you want from having to express yourself even when it was difficult. Right? We expect great things, great things. So I'm gonna start off. Of course, I want to clear the energy a little bit because I don't want anything lingering, anything to hinder this communication, anything that don't mean us any good. We need that gone. Right? We gotta have that gone. Stepping into the universal energies, of course, giving honor to the Most High, inviting in the spirit of wisdom and truth, hoping that this reading, that we hear something that will be for our greater good, right? That can help us transition into being a master lover. That's one of the energies of today, is going on the adventure, the fool's adventure. Remember in the tarot, the fool, that's the beginning of the journey. So hopefully this will be the beginning of your journey being a master lover, right? One that everybody can envy. Not that you want to promote enviness, but they're gonna envy you. That's the way people are. So you might as well just get used to it. Don't hold back because of what the people go think, right? You got to do what's best for you. Go and check out that last video, the you versus you. That's what it was all about. Making sure that you stand in your personal truth. And so when you with a partner, though, it can't just be all about you. You definitely got to have faith in your partner too, and make sure that this journey is one that's going to be for your greatest purpose, and that you're being honest with yourself. So I'm going to pull. My first pull is going to be the current situation. Like, Spirit, why do you have us here? Where is this relationship going? Where do you want us to go, being the master lover? Like, why are we at the table? Spirit, can you please show us what is going on in the relationship? Where are you trying to take it? Really, like, what's good? What's good, Spirit? That's what we ask the Spirit. What's good? Where are we going with this? Show us what we need to see, please, and thank you. I like that, the master lover, right? The new adventure. I mean, hey, I thought I was already a master, but hey, we all got a lot we can learn, right? That's how we become masters, by increasing knowledge, not just staying where we are thinking that we have it all under control. If we did, Spirit wouldn't have us here. Underlying energy, though, is passion. Okay, take us to a place of passion, Spirit. Right there. Now, if that ain't talking about being a master lover, I don't know what is. Passion, underlying energy. It's a 7. It's almost like Spirit is saying, this year. This your year. Fifth house. I'm gonna put this back here. I'll put this back here. Passion, underlying energy. And I love the way that they have this easel on here, because that was one of the energies that I was getting. The deeper relationship, right? The art being a way that you can reflect, right? And it's used for comfort, right? To get a deeper peace, to nourish yourself, right? For a lot of people meditate. Maybe some of you guys need to actually, like I said, when I said journaling, maybe start something artistic, being more creative to get your emotions, your feelings out. Sing your boo a song. Maybe if you can't tell them how you feel, play that perfect song for them. Draw them that perfect picture. I love it. Ooh, authority. Yeah, I feel like a lot of your relationships, you've been through a lot, right? I feel like this ain't something that just started. This ain't for the new friendships or the new relationships. This is for the ones that you've been going. If it is a new relationship, you got a long way to go. And if it is a relationship that you've been in, it's not been easy. It's not been easy, but I feel like you finally about to take charge, and finally about to get into a place of where you can take charge of this relationship, right? Because you could take charge of your position. I love that. The mountains. Spirit is saying definitely be patient, right? Spirit is saying all of your patience, you gotten to this point to where you can be successful. Like your relationship, you done been working so hard, y'all been going through. It's actually about to be a time and place where you can actually be successful. You can actually have joy. You can actually enjoy each other during this time. I love it. Definitely love the energy. Right, God is the same valley, God in the valley that He is on the mountaintop, but you on your way up. So I love that energy. So let's go ahead and start to uncover some of these feelings. Let's start with the conscious feelings first. I know people don't want to be told about this, so you already know, right? When my throat chakra starts acting up, that's an automatic sign that either somebody don't want to hear this, or it's the energy that don't want it to be disrupted. Some people just don't want y'all to be together, boo. Friends or lovers. Lovers or friends. Some people just don't want to see you happy. Some people don't want to see your mate happy. And guess what? They don't have no choice. They go see it if you stick with the program. So let's see how you feel about this relationship consciously, how you consciously feel. Spirit, show us how they consciously feel as we get ready to dive into this shadow work. Show us how my collective, my subscribers, how they consciously feel about the relationship. Show us how they consciously feel. Anything else for my subscribers, how they consciously feel. Underlying energy. Do you feel like you just can't take another heartbreak? You just can't take another heartbreak. I don't want it no more. I don't want to do it no more. I'm down for the count. I'm over it. Somebody feeling like over it. I could tell. I told you. I could tell by this last quarter moon energy that yeah, by the last quarter moon energy is like you want to just let it go. Like I don't even want to work on it no more. Like I'm good, right? Queen of Cups, yeah, definitely. I want to hold back. I don't want to give my heart. I definitely don't want to express myself in no kind of way that's going to cause emotions, right? Like this is somebody that's definitely healed, that's definitely on their journey. This is you, right? This is you. Then you got the world. That's the completion. That's the end. With the Ten of Swords under, that's like I told you, this is somebody that don't want to do it no more. Like it's over. You ready for a higher love, a deeper love, a love that come with resources, that is not just all you. I know that's right. I know that's right. Want to experience something new, a different, a whole new world. But I love the way that in the way that these cards are laid out, they facing each other. It's like she got her cup. She ain't ready to just give to anybody, but you do want to give to something that's worthwhile. Something that's you wanted your relationship to go to a higher level, just like those mountains. You wanted to ascend. You definitely want to be over all the hurt, regret, all the third party energy, all the toxic, narcissistic energy, all the immature communication. You definitely want, like I said, somebody with some resources, somebody that can match your match, that match your drive, that match your ambition, that match your goals. Especially with the star card, you're healed. You see the relationship as something that can be healed, right? You don't want to just let it all the way go. I feel like necessarily you want to just let go of all the toxicity, let go of all the extra people, let go of all the extra thoughts, right? I feel like whoever you with, they very entertaining. Like you like being with them. The stars, it could be. It's definitely a possibility. Definitely a possibility. Okay, so I see you. Yeah, you ready to go, ain't you? I told you somebody's very entertaining, and with that music going by there, I could tell definitely listen to the music that they play for you, and they probably definitely listening to what you play for them. So be aware. Let's see how they feel. Let's see how they feel. Let's see what they know, how they feel about you. Let's see how they feel about you consciously. Let's see how they feel about you. Spirit, show us as we break down this shadow work, with how they feel about it. Ooh. Okay. Spirit said, you go take that. You go take that. Here, let's see. Queen of Wands, underlying energy. I love that. Hi, Zara. How you doing? I'm glad you made it. We're doing the you versus them shadow work. I'm glad you're here because Spirit then told us we on a new cycle. And your partners see you as somebody that's very confident, right? Somebody that's very expressive. Somebody that's very beautiful as well. You got everything that they need. And I love that about the situation, how they see you. They see you as somebody that can teach them something. Okay, they ready to learn. I told y'all when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. They got the Knight of Swords, right? They ready to make some kind of change, maybe change for the better. Okay, I can understand that. With the King of Pentacles, they see themselves as husband material. They see themselves as a prize. They see themselves as the one for you. With the Seven of Swords as well, I feel like they want to let some stuff go themselves, right? So it's some small stuff, Seven of Swords, but I feel like they no longer just thinking about them. They actually thinking about how you guys can come together. Like whatever was holding y'all back, they definitely want to start something new with the Fool card. Something that's gonna be emotionally fulfilling. I love that. Definitely, I can see it. And then they got the Hangman, right? They definitely don't want to lose you. They see you on the way out too. Don't get it twisted. Like they definitely can feel that. So this definitely a soulmate or somebody that you do have a deep connection with, right? A higher level connection, a connection that could go places, but they scared to lose you. They scared to lose you because of the stuff that they did to you, right? The undercover stuff. They was for the streets. I'm just gonna have to say it. They was for the streets for a little while. I feel like they want to come back in at the streets. However, it went down. If y'all had was in separation, maybe y'all had separated. Could be in separation now for some of y'all, but they charging back in. So if you was separated, they not fit to leave you separated for long. Just know that they ready to heal, just like you ready to heal. They don't want to lose you. They feel a little abused too. So I don't know if it was your words or just the negative thoughts, but they definitely feel like that they have been abused by you. They feel like they've been through just as much as you've been through, and it got them different. They want to see things in a new perspective. I can dig that. They ready to take authority and get stability in this relationship. They ready for a change. They ready for it to be stable. And they talking ownership. I'm telling you, they talking ownership. They definitely thinking ownership. Okay. I like that. I like that and I don't like that. Because if you know on the last couple of videos, we talked about ownership versus partnership, right? Some people just want you to have you, right? To keep you just to say that I got you. I was actually in a relationship like that, and that's what broke the chain. That's what freed me when they told me that they just didn't want me to go nowhere. Like they just didn't want nobody else to have me. So they married me. They went down the aisle and everything. We took the vows and everything, but only because they were so scared to lose me, right? So I'm feeling like they want to own you because they scared to lose you. But I feel like they need to think deeper and be a little bit more wise and really think about partnership instead of ownership. Hmm. Six of Swords, though, is definitely moving towards calmer waters. I want to say that it's all in your boat. I want to say that depending on how you relate to them is how they go relate to you. I definitely can see that. Like I said, it's all possibilities. The stars on your side. The Hangman is on their side. They don't want to. They don't want you to lose them. They don't want to lose you. They recognize the divine in you. They see it. And whatever you do, I feel like they see you as the healer. Like when y'all come together, you make everything right. Whatever was wrong, you make it right. And I feel like on the other end, you feel like everything was good and then they made it wrong. So I think that's what Spirit is about to uncover for us. Like, how can we make this thing whole? How can we get it back to how it used to be? How can we transition and stop letting small things hold us back? I feel like small things, you got two major arcanas out of your three cards, right? So it's definitely, I feel like you definitely in a higher consciousness level with it, closer to spirit, how can I say? But them, I feel like they're getting there, right? They're starting to see things in a new perspective. So if they haven't, maybe then you can help them through the music that you play, through the things that y'all go through. Let's see. Let's uncover some of this shadow stuff that's going on between y'all. Let's see how unconsciously what's holding you back. What's the small thing? What's unconsciously holding you back? Let's look at the shadow. Let's look at this shadow. See what's unconsciously holding you back. Let's see what's unconsciously holding you back. Anything else? And then let's see what is holding them back unconsciously. Spirit, show us what's holding their partner back. What's making them not take the steps they need to take to bring this together. Show us what we need to see, please. Show us what we need to see. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else? It's funny that authority came out, right? Underlying energy, authority figures. I hope it's not the courts, but authority figures could be anybody that have authority. Usually it's law or the justice system, the legal system, something like that. Definitely could be some kind of contracts holding them back. They could already be in a relationship and they can't be with you because they in a contract or whatever. But definitely authority is holding them back. Underlying energy. Ships. They got ships. They got angels. And they got the high priest or the high priestess. You got trust and faith. You got food and hunger. You got food and hunger. And you got father. So unconsciously, you still don't trust them. Unconsciously, you still don't trust them. You're not having faith, right? Like I said, you holding back that Queen of Cups energy. That Queen of Cups energy, you're holding them back. You holding yourself back because you still don't trust them. You still don't have faith. And we got the food and hunger. It's like you want it though, right? It's like a deep desire, like you want more. You're not full yet, right? It's like they haven't filled you up, and that's what's holding you back. You're feeling empty. You're feeling like you just don't got the strength, right? You just don't have it in you. Unconsciously, you desire more. And you got father. So some of you guys unconsciously is being led by either the divine, your higher father, your father in heaven, or it could be literally your literal father. Could be unapproving, and you know that they unapproving, right? That's keeping you back too, unconsciously keeping you back. Hunger pains. Hungry. You know when you hungry for something that I feel like some of you guys are a little bitter because you want something so bad. You having those hunger pains, like you know you want more. You know you need something nourishing. You know it, and you're not getting it, and so it causes you to be a little bit, dare I say, bitchy. But I don't know. I'll pull some tarot on that and break that down a little bit more. But they got ships. Like, they just foolish. Unconsciously, they just don't know. Right? Unconsciously, they just don't know. They know that they headed in a direction. They know this is a deep, straightforward relationship. But it's like they just don't have the tools. They might not be as how do you say, experienced as you, right? A little foolish. And when I say fool, it might be new to them. This might be something new that they ain't never experienced before, right? They might have never had a connection this deep. They might have never had a connection this deep. And then you got high priestess and a high priest energy, right? They might be kind of investigating, they feeling unsure, but spiritually they don't know. Spiritually they don't know why. It's like they trying to go inside they self, like intuitively, like they trying to use their intuition, but they blocked. They blocked. And the angels, I'm sorry, but until somebody get right, and I'm gonna say you or them, the angels holding them back. They can't move forward. They can't even walk in authority if they wanted to. They can't take ownership right now if they wanted to. Yes, the divine have your back. The divine have your back. They can't take ownership if they wanted to. Anything else for this unconscious with you? And then we'll move. Imprisonment, slave. You feel like you're a slave to them. You trapped with them unconsciously. You feel like it's nobody else. Unconsciously, they might feel like that they want to be with more than one person, right? The heavens know y'all. Y'all do know that it's deeper than what y'all seeing with y'all natural eye, though, right? I feel like spirit has gotten them unconsciously to be that master lover, whether it's in a group, whether it's more than one, or if it's gonna be just with you. We gonna see what advice spirit have. But with this Greco Roman card, they usually believe in more than one, right? So unconsciously, they might be feeling like they a real king, or where they from. They might be allowed to have more than one wife or husband, or usually it's more than one wife, right? But they might be feeling like they more leaning towards that poly, or they need to break away. See how those rocks are broken? It's ancient. That's the old way of thinking, and maybe they holding on to those old way of thinking, right? But I feel like they're being that foolish. They don't have no real cares. I feel like they don't have no real cares. I feel like they just free to roam wherever they want to. And spirit is saying no. So he's working on them in they mental in the heavens. So that's a good thing. So what's holding you back? Like why are these trust? If you don't trust them, that's a good thing. Because the only thing you're supposed to be trusting is the divine. You're supposed to trust the universal plan. You're supposed to be doing your prayer and meditation. You know if you ain't supposed to be with them or not. Right? You know, period. The high priestess is out here with the angels. Like, I'm sure the angels not just talking to them. I'm sure they talking to you too, because you connected to the Father. They trying to get connected to the Father. They trying to seek a higher, but you connected to the Father, and that might be what's holding you back too. It could be religious factors. Maybe you're not supposed to live with this person before you make it official, right? Maybe you feel like that you live with them and now you can't get away from that. They got a hold on you. It's a lot of unconscious thoughts going on, right? It's a lot of unconscious thoughts going on. I feel like unconsciously they might be pretty fertile too. So if you ready to have kids, that this would be the person that you would want to have kids with, because whoever your mate is, they're very fertile. If you don't want to have kids, you might want to abstain, right? Maybe that's why they abstain. Maybe they don't even know that's why they abstain, because they can't just make a baby with anybody, and they protect it, right? They seed is protected. If it's a masculine, it's a sacred masculine. If it's a feminine, it's a divine feminine. So they can't just be with anybody, whether they want to or not. I know sometimes I feel like that. Sometimes I want to be for the streets, but because of my connection with the divine, I just can't do it. I can't do it. I'm focused on growth. I feel like both of y'all are focused on growth. Focus on this attraction. So let me pull. Let's do this next pull and see what energy is gonna be needed to move forward, to move past these. Because now you kind of see how they feel. You kind of know how you feel unconsciously. you trapped. You feeling trapped, and you shouldn't feel trapped. You should be free, right? If you're not free, like your partner feel free. They feel like they can do whatever they want to do, how they want to do it. Ain't no curls in the world. They ready for a new experience. They're ready for the adventure of this being a master lover. You, on the other hand, you holding yourself back from love because you trusting in the wrong thing. You're not supposed to trust in man. You can't trust in man. You're supposed to trust in the divine. You're supposed to know that your ship's coming in. And you can't let your thirst and your hunger for the spiritual make you detached from the natural, right? You got to stay in tune. You got to stay physical with it. Let's get some cards. Let's pull some lessons that we need to learn, or energy that we need to transition is to get out of this stuck energy, so you won't feel like you a slave to love, and they won't feel like that they just for everybody. Like, I feel like they breaking free of that though. I feel like they literally unconsciously is breaking free from the need of needing a whole lot of more people. I feel like they really focus on you and focus on growing with you, right? It's you the one that's still desiring more. Spirit, give us something on this food and hunger. Please give us something on food and hunger. Oh, I'm sorry. Give us something on food and hunger. And give us something on imprisonment. Imprisonment or slavery. Give us something on this foolishness they got going on. Give us something. Please show us what's up with these ships, this fertility. I feel like also y'all could be working with each other, and they could be battling with keeping it separating personal from professional as well too. And then give me something on this Greco-Roman. Give me something on this poly, like this multiple people, or these multiple ideas. Oh, I love it. Two of Cups. This is a high-ranking relationship. Soulmates. It's like you knew it from, like I said, you knew it from the start. Right? This is a relationship that can be peaceful. This is a relationship that could be full of love, and it's natural, right? You just gotta have trust. You gotta have faith in your relationship. Spirit is saying, don't have faith in the person, have faith in the bond. Okay, I like that. Don't have faith in the person, have faith in the bond. I can see you kind of mirroring each other too. And one of the energies of the last quarter moon is mirroring, is to show us what we need to see that we don't necessarily see when the sun is shining. Because remember, we do a shadow work, right? But the moon is a reflection, so it's like it's able to show us what we can't see. The energy, I asked, what did you need to learn, or what energy is needed? And you got the Fool card as well. So Spirit is saying, be a little bit more relaxed. Don't be so hard on yourself. Spirit is saying you might need to take a little time out for social media, and be in the moment, be present, right? With the Knight of Wands, Spirit is saying it's time to change. Being so how can I say, rigid, and be a little bit more flexible, right? And Spirit saying, get creative. Get creative. Definitely, you definitely need that fire energy. You got Aries, and you got who is that? Sagittarius, Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands and Aries. You got Aries and Sagittarius energy out here. That's fire energy. right? That's being secure. That's holding on to the truth of what you know, right? I like the way that this food card is like literally riding on this broomstick. It's like you took the bull. It's like you just ride the wave, right? You take charge and you ride the wave. Take authority. They're saying take authority. Take authority. You might need to add a little bit more affection, physical touch. You might need to hold on a little bit more, kiss a little bit more. You might even need to get on top a little bit more. I mean, if we just go talk about it, the spirit, because I said, what energy, what lesson do we need to learn? We need to learn how to be more flexible and be more in the moment and be more affectionate. And them, they need to learn how to be by themselves. If they want to renew this relationship, they're going to have to be comfortable in who they are. Nine of Pentacles, judgment reversed, right? If they want this renewal, they can't be the same, right? They're going to have to manage their finances. They going to have to manage how they handle you. They got to manage how they treat you, right? They can't treat you like property. They have to treat you as somebody with value, or they just gonna have to be by themselves, right? Because you are valued, you are protected, right? And spirit is wanting you to have, because you my subscriber. They don't even know about me, right? Unless you watch this with them, which this would be a great video to watch with your partner, right? If you really want to move forward. But this is on top of that food energy. Like they don't want nothing new. They'll rather be by themselves, right? Because I asked, what about the food energy? What about this foolishness, right? What about this fertility? They definitely they definitely don't want to start over for sure. They don't want to start over. They want to keep what they got. They want to build on one pinnacle away from the best relationship, the highest relationship possible. So they don't want to start over. The best thing for them right now is not to start over. Why you feeling imprisoned and enslaved? You got the hangman in reverse, right? You got the hangman in reverse. It's almost in your head, right? Needed to see things from a better point of view and standing on your beliefs, right? Imprisonment, stand up for what you know. Take back your mental. Take back your mental. I like the fact that you got two major arcanas at the top, though, because that lets me know that you are thinking with a higher consciousness, right? You are ready to be whole spiritually as well as physically, right? You ready to put your firm feet back on the ground. If you was confused, you definitely need to go ahead, make yourself comfortable, right? Because the hangman is seeing a different perspective because they in such an uncomfortable position. But now spirit then told you what's causing the discomfort. So now you just take that knowledge and go forward. Them this this Greco-Roman with them, I asked what energy do they need, right? They definitely need to let go. And they don't need to have no regrets. Like whatever they did, that was the past, right? But if they want to be with you, they definitely gonna have to work, put in the effort, right? To show you that you the one, to show you that they they can let that other stuff go. It might cause them a little sadness, right? They might do have to heal with it from that. But as you can see, out of these cups, these other people, there was snakes, there was entanglements. It really wasn't good for them. right? The energy, they definitely need to let go. They definitely need to let go of anything that was holding them back spiritually. Let go of some feminine energies. Feminine energies, it could be a woman, it could be an air sign, or it could be a water sign. I feel like if they haven't let go, they will be letting go this spring or by this summer. But Spirit is saying they working. They working. They want to put in the work. They want to put in the work. They need to put in the work. 9 to 8, they need to step back and take a bigger look at what they really value, what really would be healthy for them in this relationship. I see you got all that that fire energy, right? Mixed in with a little emotions, right? Passion and emotion, which passion and emotion could be a detrimental mix. So I'm gonna get some car. I'm gonna pull a card to see how we can be stronger, right? To keep from holding us back. How we can stop this turmoil, because air and water and fire, it kind of extinguishes it. And they got a lot of they got pentacles, they got earth and water. Earth and water is kind of a good balance. It kind of meshes, it goes together, right? It don't extinguish it, but it actually, I feel like if they can implement this, if they can work, it's definitely coming together for them, right? I feel like if you move out of your emotions, start moving with passion, kind of like going with the flow, then that'll be perfect. I feel like if they continue to put in the work, put in the effort, care for you instead of caring for everybody else, the focus and effort that they put in to make everybody else happy, if they put that in to make you happy, then I feel like that's how it's gonna come together. I love that energy. I love that energy. Let's see. I'm gonna get a little bit more on this energy. Spirit, show it. Give me something for my collective, my subscribers' energy. Give me something for their partner, please. Show me their partner. Underlying energy, elegance and patience. Be patient. I told you that. We have to be patient. It's gonna take patience. And because you have been patient, or because you will be patient, that's what's gonna guarantee the success of this relationship. It's already a deep connection, right? It built in the start. I'm telling you, you probably have known each other. It's probably not the first lifetime that y'all done been with each other. It's just that I feel like y'all been resisting the change, resisting what you need to do to heal, and you keep on starting this all over again. You got mother right up under the healing. Definitely go check out that last video, the shadow work video, because when we were uncovering that shadow work, we actually talked about the masculine and feminine coming together. So it's some work that you have to do just on your own, and that they have to do on their own. If you don't want to watch this video because it's, you getting in their business with them, send them the other one. Send them the other one so they can be working on their shadow work. If y'all together and if y'all both divine, I don't think it's going to spook them or run them off as much as you think, because they got the high priestess and the high priest. They know about you and your beliefs. Magnolia, wear some perfume, wear some smell good, y'all. Nobility and self-esteem. Yeah, it's about building your self-esteem up, right? Loving on yourself. I feel like you've been repressing or hiding the real you. Like, it's time to let that out, right? It's time to accept yourself. Oh, let me read what it say. It said, there is nothing noble in being superior to your fellow man. True nobility lies in being superior to your former self. Told you. Shadow self, working it out. Right? Remembering to trust in the divine, not trust in no man. And what did they get? Daisy. They got purity, cheerfulness, and innocence. And the Fool is all about innocence. The Fool is all about being innocent, being ready for the adventure. And they got purity. I'm telling you, if they haven't already cut them off, they're doing the work, right? They're no longer giving in to impulses, right? They are on their purpose for journey. I feel like they meditating on their journey, like they want to be honest. I feel like their journey is honesty, and your journey is self-esteem. Just be patient. Have patience. Let's get a oracle card, and let's see how you guys will be stronger. What would it take for them to be stronger? For them to get what they need, for they can get the highest, the most out of this relationship, right? That they can quit punishing each other. I feel like a lot of this, y'all are punishing y'all's own self, right? Mixing up the history with the new stuff, and the history is overtaking the new stuff. Like, your temple is being affected, your peace is being affected. Some of y'all fertility is being affected, right? Your pleasure, your sex life being affected, your spiritual ideas being affected. You just overall clinging on to old stuff. It's like you need to work it out. This stuff had to be brought up. Spirit, show us what we need to see for the collective to move forward. You got 2 cards. And show us for their partner. Show us their partner. Help us work with the shadow. I feel like this relationship is on to something good. Nourishment. Right? Nourishing. I told you this is a high level relationship. You just have to receive it. The only thing she's doing is standing there and receiving. Right? She's just arms open, ready for the passion, ready for the healing, ready for the love, ready for the spiritual completeness. It's like you can anticipate it. And I feel like a lot of that is what's hindering you too. It's like you can feel something. You got resilience and you got masculine. Spirit said, be patient. I told you, I could tell that it's been a long haul, right? It's been a long haul. And you see that shadow, right? It's a lot of stuff you carrying from the past that if you let that go, you could get up that mountain a whole lot faster for sure. The fool, he don't have nothing but the bag that he need. This is a lot of stuff that you definitely don't need to take forward. This on your end. Right? This how you gonna be stronger. What's holding you back is all this baggage from the past, probably from actions that your masculine took or actions that you took, right? But it's just had been building up, building up. It's emotional baggage just been building up, blocking. And they got balance. I like this because remember I was saying how they working on it. They definitely doing the work. I'm almost feeling like they're a little bit further with this shadow work than you are. They probably don't even know they doing it. They probably don't even know they doing it, but being so close to you, that's why I said check out that shadow work video I just dropped, because it's like you feel like they doing it to you, and it's actually they doing it for you, right? These lessons, these is blessings that you can actually see yourself, that you can have the relationship to the highest epitome, that you can have a relationship that'll last and for generations and generations. Yeah, and they want it too. I like that. 19, the change I feel like on their end has already been initiated, right? They already have been implementing self-control. They being aware of their thoughts, right? They definitely trying to get centered and grounded. You might be feeling like they all over the place, But that's not what it is. I love the fact that on your end it's masculine, on their end it's feminine. On their end, they just need to be in the receiving. On your end, it's some action. You got to let that go. You the one. You the one going up the mountain. This you. There go the mountain. You definitely, these two different decks. You definitely the one going through the mountain. Right? You been patient, you been persevering, right? But you definitely, this is a solid foundation. This is a love that can last, but you gonna have to lay some stuff down. I'm gonna read on the resilience, because we in the we just left out of the Wayne and Gibby's. This is one last look at the past. Supposed to have looked it back. If you go let him go, this one last look at your masculine. If you go move forward and get this and have the love, this master lover of a person, you gonna have to let that stuff go. If you looking for a new love, you can't. If you go come together, you gotta let it go. Let me see. I'm gonna just put this one right here. I think you can see it. If I put it right there, you can see it. It says, having resilience allows us the solidity and yet the freedom to grow and take that leap to the next level. And the Holy Spirit said, He wants you to be like the fool and be free, like your partner with no curves. Leap to the next level. It allows us to reach higher with the stability that makes things less risky and allows us to create with a bit more pleasure. See, once you let that go and be free, you can't just be carefree. Because if you put that down, who go watch your bag? See, you can't have nothing. You got to let it all the way go so that you can receive. When we compare what people say about us to what we know to be true about ourselves, it is, what did it say? When we compare what we know to what they say to be true about ourselves, it truly is no great hurt and really just a piece of information gathering. All that stuff you've been through, like I said, it's just a bunch of stuff gathering up. True power comes from the inside out. Building your reserves of resilience is the ability to stand strong and bounce back. It's something that has at its heart wisdom and learning. Wisdom. I told you, Spirit said, when this reading started, don't just jump impulsively into anything. Be wise. If you want to jump out of it, wait a minute, because you might be leaving the best thing that ever happened for you. This masculine energy might be the best man that you might get for a long time, because they literally trying to lay down their burdens, clean up their act. Spirit says, when you pull the masculine card, Spirit is asking you to step up, step into your power, and offer guidance to those who may need it. I told you it's therapy. Maybe y'all need to talk more. But I told you, they using you. You the one close to the light. So you're actually helping them. I told you, they going through the work, whether they had knew they was going through it or not. Just by being with you was increasing their knowledge. I love that. I love that. Now you got to get on the ball, subscribers, collective, right? You got to get on the ball. Balance. They got balance. Let's see. Can you see that? They got balance. Think on this. If we try to stand on one leg and balance ourselves, no matter how good at balancing on one leg we may be, it's kind of a dance, is it not? The large and small muscles in our legs adjust to keep us upright, always moving, never still. The rest of our body is also performing a bunch of adjustments, a little to the right, a little to the left. In one moment we center. The point is that balance is a process. something that we can actively seek if we are wise. They taking the steps. They taking the steps. They doing it little by little. Whether you giving them credit or not, the divine is with them. Angels is with them along the way. Balance allows us to understand that overwhelm isn't a place we want to visit, let alone set up home. I feel like they know you're a little overwhelmed, and that might be why they was moving back and forth. That's why you got to let this stuff down, because they actions, they acting because of the way you act. They can tell that you uneasy. They can tell that you tired. They can tell that you want out. They can tell that you on your last leg. They can tell by how rigid you are. They can tell. But you're not giving them their props for the moves that they making. So they can see that you still holding on to all these little things of the past, right? And so they know that y'all not married yet. That's what's making them want to roam around. That's what's making them want to roam around. I'm gonna get a relationship card, and then we are in this reading. I feel like you done heard everything that you need to hear. I feel like spirit have broke this thing down like a pound, and we're gonna get the most out of it and not the less, because we are top notch. Let me spirit show us what we need to see for the divine subscriber. Time to go. Spirit shows what we need to see for our masculine or our partners. It's a change in the wind. Definitely, it's a change in the wind. You got time to go. And they got higher power. It's almost like the runner and the chaser energy is what I'm getting. But I don't think that your partner is somebody that you want to be running from, because they might just decide to go slow and get the low hanging fruit, or they might just get the broke land. See, you healing, right? So you move fast when you move. They might just stop and be still and just wait on what they can get, right? Wait on the weakling. If you move too fast, don't run away from it. It's a blessed spirit. Say he trying to get through to you. He trying to organize this thing. It's going to be some changes, but you're going to have to take the risk. We're doing shadow work. I'm going to read the protection message for these, for you and your partner. Let's see, 45. 45. Let me just put that right up there. Time to go. Even if it appears that you've reached the end of the line and all is lost, it isn't. You're in a situation that will resurface again later. I told y'all this is going to be going on and on like this. Not y'all first lifetime doing this. So consider this a break rather than an ending. Destiny is in charge. You lose nothing and gain everything when you surrender to that fact. Your soul knows that your destiny is unfolding with perfect timing and synchronicity. Your small self-doubts, told you, you doubt yourself, it's your self-esteem. You not knowing your worth. If you know it, you doubting it. That's that shadow work that you doing. You got to accept who you are, knowing that you are loved, knowing that you are the divine, knowing that you are the one. Your small self has doubts, but that is natural, as it doesn't have to map out your destiny. The soul does. Spirit loves you, and trust that. Trust that spirit love you. Just know that even if y'all did, because I did bring that up, if y'all was on a break, I told you they rushing back. Like if you was wondering if they coming back, yes, they are. Right? You just on this break so you can balance yourself, so you can get ahead of yourself, so you can do what's needed for you, so you can let these burdens down. And they got higher power. Be careful. Be careful what you do to them. Because somebody might do it to you. You want mercy? You got to give mercy. You want somebody that's fully committed? You got to be fully committed. If you want pleasure, you got to give pleasure. Okay. 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 No, I wish I could roll my order. Okay. But anyway, they got higher power. Protection message. Now is the time to examine what you are giving energy and attention to in the back of your mind. Confirmation rule the nation. If you're obsessing about being right, about old resentments, or failed expectations for money, or any other people, places, or things, these will be the source from which you create. But if you want spirit to be your source, take heart, for your higher power will never desert you and is always waiting for you. And remember the sacred partnership you share. Turn away from other sources of power that don't serve your highest good. There is no greater source than spirit. You can always surrender your troubles and trust that they will be taken care of. You are in good hands. I love that for you and your partner. I do. I really love that for y'all. I mean, spirit, it's the confirmation for me. It said you and your loved ones are safe and show the world the real you, divine. Your commitment is being tested. So make sure that you in order. Make sure that you in line. Make sure you ready to receive. Until next time, divine. Namaste.